Well, we're out. For the time being, at least. We'll be back soon enough, aka tomorrow morning, but for now, the higher-ups thought it was time for old Kilo Company to get a day off. I guess the bloodstains were showing through. Combat's everything you'd expect it to be. It's dirty, bloody, sickening, and better than sex. We're down a squad in personnel, but we're kicking terrorists' ass all the same. Just yesterday we accounted for 22. Chechens, Saudis, Iraqis, basically if they're Muslim, they're here trying to reach martyrdom. This is the global war on terror, right here. Chechens are the worst. Iraqis are the weakest. Saudis and Syrians are a dime a dozen, but I hate them all. It's nothing personal. Kill terrorists, get paid, go home. That's just how it works. Imagine you're walking your dog down the street. Well, this time it's a little different, because the dog you just picked up off of some dead guy's chest where he's been eating the face of the corpse off. And yesterday, you just bulldozed a bunch of houses. There's a lot of rubble and flies, lots of flies. Well, you see a house that's nondescript by Iraqi terms. It's your basic cinder block abomination. But this one's unique, because it's still standing. So you decide to take your man-eating puppy inside, see who's home. But the doors are barricaded, so you got to kick it in once, you kick it in twice, and then all hell breaks loose. Your leg gets shot up from the machine gun fire around the corner, and someone's hurling grenades at you from upstairs. You can't see a thing, but there must be 50 of them all in here, zeroed in right at you. So you drag yourself out, and you get your buddies to blow it up with a rocket or a satchel charge, or just bulldoze it over. And the house is in rubble, so you think you've won. And then out of the rubble comes a hand with a grenade. A half-dead, crushed by a house, drugged up on adrenaline terrorist tries one more time to blow you up. So you school circle all your buddies around. Is this guy Egyptian? And 15 clean shots to the head. Boom, 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 boom. And he's dead. Your little walk with the dog turned into a hell house. And then you look around at a city that used to house 280,000 people in it. And all you see are houses with more Chechens in them waiting to die for the cause. And I got to find them. And I got to kick in doors that trigger machine gun fire to find them, then blow the house up, kill them again in the rubble, and move on. And then I hear what the news is saying. But the war crimes Marines have committed. Now, there's no more terrorists in Fallujah. The war is over. We need to understand Islam. Well, fuck them. Because here comes a Chechen, a white guy, 8 inches taller than me, in full body armor and gear, tripping on speed and adrenaline so he never dies. And somewhere there's a disconnect. And it's all I can do to look on. It's that famous stare. That 1,000-yard stare. It's not eyes that don't see. No, I see everything all at once because my life depends on it. It's seeing without feeling. Something somewhere along the way cut the cord between my heart and my senses. And now there's a puppy sitting on my chest, eating the shriveled threads. What I see evokes no emotional response, even if I wanted it to. Then I get my paycheck, I cross the day off a calendar, and I try to get some sleep. That's what it's like, being in day-to-day combat in Fallujah, up close and personal. I guess I'll be a salty second lieutenant after all of this, if that's possible. I'm still 23 years old, but perhaps a little more broken in. You ever wonder why war vets tell their stories at bars and at the VFW? Because they can't talk about it when it happens, at least not to the people back home. So the stories just simmer and stew in their minds till they finally blossom into the stories that never end, and you just want to buy the guy another drink. Because by that time, whatever he's talking about has long since lost credibility. Like a good scotch, a war story gets better with age, picking up hints of this and that. Textures that weren't there in the original batch. And then eventually, they'll play out to where you can tell them back to me, and I will listen with amazement. Because by that time, I'm sure it didn't really happen. So look forward to buying me drinks one day, because there will be much to tell, and I will be thirsty.